Hey fasters, I wanted to make a quick video just to help you understand how we use the healing foods to make the soups great. So first of all, let me tell you, so for those of you who made the base soup, thank you, congratulations, and hopefully you made a whole bunch of soup. It's great because then you don't have to cook for your family because your family can have the soup too. And then also you don't have to cook every day because now you have soup for a week. And it freezes well, it travels well. You can put it at room temperature for 8 hours. It won't spoil, it'll be great. So let me help you understand the purpose of it. So first of all, to keep a fast metabolism, then you have to be introducing foods on a regular basis. If you're starving yourself, your body will hold on to fat, it'll hold on to water, it'll hold on to everything because it's like, well, we don't know when we're going to get anything. So the idea of having these soups on a regular basis is to teach your body, oh, I'm going to feed you, I'm going to take care of you, I'm going to get you what you need, I'm going to give you vitamins, minerals, enzymes, and all these great things. And it's gonna taste good and you're gonna enjoy it. But listen, ladies, and this is where you're really gonna love it. So these soups with the vegetables and the broth and all that, see that? If you are moving 30 minutes a day, meaning your yoga, your stretching, a little Zumba, walking, whatever you do, then it's basically going to be 0 calories. So what's that going to do? 0 calories, meaning your body didn't get any calories from that. So your body is like, hey, well, I need calories to do all this movement that you're doing. So it's going to go into your fat deposits and bring out your fat and cash those in for calories. So put you in the fat burning mode while it satisfies your taste and your satiation for feeling full, and you're getting your nutrition. So the only thing is, let me show you, come over here. You made this giant pot of soup, and it tastes good, right? It's okay, right? It's mostly water, okay? But it's not your water. We already talked about that. You gotta drink half your body weight in ounces. So don't count this. This is food. So you got this amount of soup and you're gonna get tired of it. So I'm gonna teach you how to take the things that you already have in your pantry and make the soup taste different and delicious and interesting every day. Oh, one more thing. Let me see, because I didn't have this on my list. We were trying hard to make the shopping list like succinct. And I know it ended up being like 4 pages, but there were some things that we say, oh no, we're not gonna say you have to have this. So let me show you. I have 3 bowls of soup here. All right, so these are our soups. So first of all, notice this one has a lot of vegetables. This one just has a little bit of fennel and leeks hanging out. Some of the vegetables go to the bottom because they're more heavy. So you can play with the volume of vegetables. So today, baby, coming off a 3-day liquid fast, my stomach was tight. So, I had my smoothie, just half of my smoothie, but then I had a bowl of soup at lunch and I didn't want a whole bunch of vegetables. In fact, I wasn't really ready to do all that chewing that we talked about. So you can change it up by how much vegetables that you use. Okay, now let me tell you how to change up the taste. All right, so here's some of the things on your shopping list and some of the things that you have in your house already. So taste. If you add apple cider vinegar, and what I do is I just add like a capful or 2. So that's going to satisfy your daily apple cider vinegar boost, right? We talked about that. Helps with digestion, helps balance out the body's pH. all those good things. Now you got sour soup, okay? This soup is gonna be sour. So have you ever gone to a Chinese restaurant and you got the hot and sour soup? So all you have to do is add red chili flakes on top. Now you got hot and sour soup. Now, if you really, really, really want to change the flavor, want to get fancy, for those of you who went out and got the pure sesame seed, the toasted sesame seed, because they have these large bottles of sesame seed oil, they taste like nothing. It just tastes like clear. But if you get the small, pure sesame seed oil that has been toasted, now this one has no preservatives, no MSG. And guess where I got this? I'm down in the country. I got this from Bilo, because we don't really have that many Asian markets. In fact, I haven't found one yet. But this stuff is good. It's good tasting, and it's also very potent. So to make it taste like it came from a Chinese restaurant, just a couple drops, I got a little bit more than I wanted to, of the pure sesame seed oil. And now you have like an Asian, you have hot and sour soup. You got your sour, you got your hot, you got your sesame seed. That's gonna make it very Asian tasting, okay? So if you wanna get really, really fancy, here's some black sesame seeds. So one of my trainers, his hair is black, black, black. One of my mentors and gurus. And he says it's because he eats black sesame seeds, but he like be grinding them up, making them into a paste, like every day he's eating them. So it's amazing. All right, so put a little black sesame seeds, okay? And then you know when you go to the Asian restaurants, you know what they always do, right? They give you a little spring onions, which are herbs. So they have a much, they're actually like sprouts, right? Herb sprouts. So they have a much more higher vitamin and nutrient capacity than your regular onions. So there you go. You got, from your base soup, you got a soup that you would pay $8 for in a restaurant. Okay, so we're just gonna be saving money. But let's say you say, when I go to the Asian store or Asian restaurant, I always get the udon soup. I always get noodles. I don't like this because it doesn't have any noodles, but I still want to stay low carb. I want to stay low calorie, and I want to stay on a plan where it's both basically 0 calorie, but I need my noodles. So let me show you a couple different noodles. Let me wash this off. I don't think I washed this off. This is my alkaline water machine. Don't look at my kitchen too closely, because I just really was trying to do this demo over here. But I want to make sure this is clean because I'm not wasting this food. So you could take a potato peeler, make some noodles. See that? Isn't that beautiful? Again, real thin. This is just a potato peeler, dollar store. Okay? Or the most you should pay for one is $5. All right? So let me show you some other noodles. I got this from the Asian market. This is for your carrots. You can literally make carrot noodles. See that? So if you have carrot, you can make a carrot noodle. Put those in there. All right. So I'm not going to put everything in this soup, but I showed you this. Here's your herbs. And I've been telling the women on my team, use your herbs. There's a whole list of herbs on the shopping list, which I know you have. So first of all, if they're in your kitchen cabinet for years and years and years, they're moldy, they're old, they're full of bugs, don't eat that. But get your herbs and use them. I'm promising you, herbs are medicine. That's why we want our food seasoned, because the brain knows I'm getting nutrition from this. Okay, so use your herbs, and even after you cook it and put it together, you could put some more herbs on this. This is some thyme. You can add more herbs to it like that, like this and like so. So let's make another one. So we already did hot and sour Asian. So let's do a smoky one. Add 1 drop of liquid smoke. Okay, all you need is 1 drop. Baby, don't overdo it. Need more sodium, liquid aminos. I'm not gonna add more sodium to mine. Want to change the taste, flush the metals out of your system. And you say, I don't have any metals in my system. If you wear costume jewelry, if you drink tap water, if you take medication, you are full of metals. Eat some asparagus and tell me that your pee doesn't smell strong like metal. You're full of metal. You're full of metal. But you want to get rid of some of the metals in your body gently? Come on over here. This is cilantro. It smells so good. Cut up some fresh cilantro. Yes, yes, yes. Fresh cilantro as I drop it all over the floor. All right, so that's going to help you with your metals. Let's say you're working on your stomach. What I love to do, okay, your stomach, ginger. So, where's my shredder? Let me get my shredder. Oh, here it is. I call myself organized. All right, so working on your stomach, working on your metals. All right, a little bit of ginger. That's going to taste very different than this soup. Okay, working on your immune system. Let's see. Here we go. Cut up some garlic. You say, because I say raw garlic is the thing that's going to help build your immune system. And people are like, I don't like garlic, or I don't like the way it tastes, or raw garlic is going to make me stink. So what? Your immune system, your immune system. You worrying about a garlic smell? Please, ain't nobody even that close to you, especially during COVID. All right, so you're going to chop up some fresh garlic and also put in your soup. This is an immune booster. It's antiviral. It's antibacterial. It's going to build your immune system. It's going to kill a lot of the bad bacteria in your stomach, but it's not going to work if it's, totally cooked, because the phytochemical that you're trying to get out of it is living. So that's where the raw aspects come in. You boil something, it's going to kill any living thing, right? All right, so let's say you're working on inflammation, all right? So this is a turmeric root. You can also use some turmeric powder, but this is a mandolin, all right? So you see how the mandolin made little pieces of turmeric? This is a way to get your turmeric in. All right, so we looked at all that. All right, so look, we have 2 totally different tasting bowls of soup. Completely different, but they started from the same base. And again, $8, $8. At a restaurant, you're gonna drop $20 on this, then you're gonna have to pay a tip, and then that's not gonna be the only thing you get. All right, so let me take you, but we didn't have any noodles for this one. So let me show you how you make some noodles. All right, so let me see. My big knife in here? No, my big knife is not in here. Let me get it. You don't have to film me going in the dishwasher. All right, so come around here, baby. Come around here so they can see me make my noodles for my soup. So just shave your cabbage real thinly. Even after your soup is made, you don't want to eat a whole lot of raw, unfermented cabbage, but this is, okay for the noodles, especially it's hot, so when it has some things in there that can slow down your thyroid if you only eat raw cabbage a lot, but when you put it in a hot soup, it knocks it out. And so now you're getting the L-glutamine for your stomach to heal your stomach. So make this soup. Isn't that beautiful? Let me see. And you got your little turmeric and your cilantro. Oh my God, that's amazing. That's amazing. All right, so now let's work on this third bowl of soup. This third bowl of soup, we're going to use a couple different noodles. Sweet potatoes, raw sweet potatoes help the pancreas. So a lot of people were feeling dizzy and out of it, and it's really because the pancreas is weak and you're feeling low sugar, and so that's because your pancreas is not strong, right? So to heal the pancreas, see metformin and everything they do with the shots and the pills, it'll never heal the pancreas. It'll never heal diabetes. It's only about masking the symptoms, keeping the blood sugar stable. But the numbers don't matter if the organ is weak, because I've had several family members die from pancreas cancer. They didn't even have diabetes because it was still taxing their pancreas. All right, so how to take care of your pancreas, how to keep you away from diabetes. This is your sweet potato. You're gonna take your scraper, you're gonna make some noodles. Let me make them over here and then I'll put them in. Sweet potato noodles. So your raw sweet potatoes. Now if you cook them, now it's pure sugar, and you know that. Come on, when you make baked sweet potatoes, you don't even need any sugar. It's just pure sweetness. So remember, it's not the cooked sweet potato, it's the raw sweet potato. Okay, we're gonna put our raw sweet potatoes in our soup, okay? That's gonna help with the pancreas. All right, we need our greens. Why? Ask Popeye. They knew back then, Popeye the Sailor Man, he eats his spinach, then what? Muscles pop out. And then they got us thinking, oh, you can't make muscles in your body unless you eat some meat. What was Popeye? What about Popeye? Because they knew that greens, the chlorophyll in the greens and the fiber in the greens have amino acids, and amino acids form in the body to create protein, and protein turns into mass, it turns into tissue, turns into muscles. So let's get some muscle building going. So this is my collard leaf that I already washed. All right, come over here. So we're just gonna cut it thinly. So you see how these are noodles too? So these are my little collard noodles. Oh, they're so sweet. And then we're gonna put the collard noodles here. And then to make this soup totally different in its flavor, we're gonna use some organic balsamic vinegar. So let me tell you, balsamic vinegar will raise your blood sugar. It will take you out of fat burning mode because it is sweet. I know it doesn't taste sweet, but to the body, it's a sugar because it's like a wine. But we're gonna make some allowances, right? Because we're human, and so just a little bit will change the flavor. And then you got a little sweet and sour soup. So you got your sweet and sour soup. And also, I'm not gonna open up my lemon and limes, but open up a lemon and lime, make a wedge, squeeze it in. That'll give you more sour if you like sour. If you're trying to clean out your liver, right? If you're trying to get rid of all those girls' nights out drinking, if you're trying to get out of that fried chicken, out of your liver, all that, you need sour on the tongue. That's going to tell your gallbladder, excrete bile and help dissolve these crystallizations that Sandy was saying that comes out of your liver and lives in your gallbladder and then becomes gallstones. So anyway, I'm not going to open that up. I've already done too much. Got all this food out here, but here you go. So you got some carrot noodles, you got your spring onions, you got your thyme, you got cabbage here, you got your cilantro, your turmeric. That's just so pretty with the purple and then the yellow's ham. Boom! And then here you got your collards, sweet and sour, collard noodles, sweet potatoes. Now, you know, ain't nobody gonna eat this but me with my hands all in it. But that's it. I just wanted to tell you, you have created a base soup that you can use your herbs and your herbs. You can even use essential oils. You can even thicken your soup. Let's say you're tired of these thin soups every day. Thicken your soup with flax seeds or chia seeds. It totally changes the thickness of your soup. All right, so I just had to, if you were at a retreat with me, we would make all these. We would have a soup bar where we make a big old pot of soup, and then you go down the soup bar and you add your spices and your herbs and your different noodles and everything, and going back to adding the noodles. So this is a lifesaver. All you got to do is make a big pot of spaghetti. All you got to do is make a big pot of gluten-free pasta, penne pasta, and then your family can make their own soup. If they're not trying to do 0 calorie, like my kids, they're not trying to do 0 calories. They're not trying to burn fat. So they can do the pasta, they can do the carbs, and it works for them. Thank you for your time. Rock out, rock stars. Bye, fasters.